Well, hello, Shirley Rocks here. So, you're all coming to check out the new PC Build Simulator 2 update. I thought I would just go through the inventory and show you what new things are in this. And then, if there's enough people who want to see it, I'll show you the stuff in game as well. So this is only going to be an inventory. It's just hopefully a quick little overview of what is new in the game. So, first of all, we've got a new sponsor in game. We've got Endorfy, and you can see there is a total of, how many is that? 7 items. So we've got 3 all-in-one coolers. We've got 360, 280 and 240 millimeter. So that's for cooling your CPU. Lovely jubbly. We've got a new power supply unit, 1000 watt. That is a modular ATX, and we've got 3 different types of air cooler. So we've got a dual fan, we've got an ARGB, and we've got a Ferro 5. They fit across all sockets, which is awesome. And that's not the only stuff. Now there's Endorfy stuff hiding in the peripherals. Don't forget there's these as well. There is a Endorfy FOC TLK Red. There's 2 headsets, and there is a mouse there as well. So that is lovely there. Lovely little colours on both of those. So that's the new sponsor. Okay, other than Endorfy, I believe the only other new one is, new item is there's a new mouse by Endgame Gear, a new wireless mouse, XM2W. Okay, new PC parts straight off the back, so you can already see it. There's an NVIDIA 4090 is now in, 24 gig of RAM. That's the specs. You cannot SLI with it, so there's no sticking 4 of these in a case like the Kingpin and boasting on Discord about it, unfortunately. So that is new. Other new ones are the new Intel Arc GPUs are both in. So these come in 2 flavors. A770 is the RGB version. A750 is the non-RGB version. 16 gig of RAM on that one. 8 gig of RAM on that one, so that is going to be fun to play around in 3D Mark and try and see if we can overclock them, because they both support overclocking, so that is going to be interesting to see who gets the best overclock. You can overclock the 4090 as well, forgot to mention that. Right, so we're talking about new things being added. Let us talk about chips. So if you go to motherboards, we've got AM5 in. So we've got 2 AM5 motherboards, Gigabyte X670E Aorus Xtreme and MSI MEG X670E GODLIKE. These both support speeds of up to 6,666 megahertz, but unfortunately, the only RAM in the moment is 6,400, which is the team group stuff. Okay, so new motherboards. This is a DDR5 motherboard, socket 1700, Gigabyte Z690 Aero D. PCI slots 3. This is a new thing. I think this is a new thing in the latest update. It shows you how many PCI slots is actually on a motherboard and if it's multi-GPU compatible. Here we go. Next up, Gigabyte Z690i Aorus Ultra Plus. That's another socket 1700, another DDR5, and this is mini ITX form factor. 1 PCI slot. Next up, we have ASUS ROG MAXIMUS Z690 Hero. This again is socket 1700 and DDR5, and this is SATX, but that does actually fit in 3 PCI slots. Up next, we have another socket 1700 DDR5 mini ITX. This is the ASUS ROG Strix Z690i Gaming Wi-Fi. And finally, we have the last new motherboard, which is the ASUS X570. Crosshair 8 formula. I think that's right. V in 3 is 8. I think. I very vaguely remember that studying that on the scrolls at school. That is DDR4, AM4, maximum speed 4800, and it is an eATX board, and that has 3 PCI slots. So that's it for all the new motherboards now. So let us talk chips. Okay. Let's talk about AM5. So we've got 4 AM5 chips. We've got the 16-core Ryzen 9 7950X. That has a base frequency of 4,500, max boosted frequency of 5,700. I'm not going to go through all these. You can pause it and read it. So we've got Ryzen 9, 12-core 7900X. Then we've got the Ryzen 7, 8-core 7700X. And finally, the Ryzen 5, 6-core 7600X. That is using the two new AM5 motherboards. Okay, right. Let's go Intel if you don't like AMD. Okay, here we go. Welcome to Intel 13th Gen. So as you can see here, we have, how many is there? I think there's 6 chips, 13900KF, 13900K. We've got the i9, oh no, sorry, the i7 13700KF, and then the other version there, which is the i7 13700K, and then we've got the i5s. So we've got a i5 13600KF and a 1300K. So these are interesting, these, because I've not really been following Intel recently, and I was really surprised to see this here. So they've actually got two, I think it's like 2 cores in them, like a performance and then a, is it extreme or economy? Let me just double check. Not economy, it's efficient. My script writing is not very efficient, not very remembering that. So yeah, that is the new 13th gen CPUs. So what else have we got to look at? There is new M2 drives. Okay, so we've got 2 new M2 drives. Viper VP4300, 1 terabyte. Both same speeds, apart from one's low profile, so it doesn't have the heatsink on it. That's heatsink. That's low profile, no heatsink. And I suppose I can talk about peripherals as well, because there is new peripherals. I don't think I talked about these at the start. So we've got the new Endorfy stuff, but there is also a few new Endorfy products in here. So as you can see, we've got 2 headsets, we've got a keyboard, and we've got 2 mice. So they are in that flavor and that flavor. And I believe there's also another new mouse, which is Endgame Gear XM2. We've got wireless, RGB. I think that's pretty much all the new stuff covered. So, oh, there is a new thing in, which is to do with the 4090s. Yeah, so we've got some new well, not adapters. They're for fitting the new GPUs. So we've got a 4 to 8 pin to 16 pin for the 4090s. And these are all like for ATX3, I believe. And then there's also a 3 to 8 pin. So it's like a splitter, and that's trying to make it more realistic. So that'll be in things, I believe, like the 3090 and some of the other big cards like that. But we'll show that off in game if you're interested in. You generally don't have to worry about installing those. They will come auto installed. And I do believe that is all the new features. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of new stuff for us to play with. So yeah, if you did enjoy watching this and seeing the new content, then just comment below and let me know, and I'll show you some of the new stuff actually running. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm Shady Rocks. This has been PC Build Simulator 2 New Parts Update.